Hi, welcome to Team Leaders in Progress. My name is Priscilla Allen and I am a certified health coach with Optavia. I am so excited that you decided to join us. In this specific unit called All About ATM, you are going to be learning about our ATM method / our ATM process. Now, what does ATM mean? ATM means add, tag, message. This is a group community where we are going to be inviting potential candidates to explore the Optavia opportunity. Whether they come in for healthy body, healthy mind, healthy finances, they are going to explore the entire trilogy of what we represent and who we represent through this community. So I am really excited that you are here today. I want to encourage you to take a piece of paper and pen and just kind of take some notes as I go through all of this. Under this video, you are going to find PDF guidelines. You are going to find some scripts, and you are going to find just different resources that are going to help you as you navigate the ATM method. So let's start with the A, which is adding people into the group. As you start branding yourself as a health coach on social media, or you begin to live your life out loud and you begin to share transformation stories or even your personal journey, some health tips, some health lean and green meals, and things of that nature, you are going to have people asking you what you're doing. That is going to be one of the biggest questions when we bring people into this community. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, tell me a little bit more about that program you're on, or how did you lose those 20 pounds, or where are you learning all these healthy habits, or how are you getting all these lean and greens, right? Our goal is to bring potential candidates into the ATM group. Now, the ATM group is called Inspire Health. What are we going to find in there? You are going to find valuable content such as transformations, healthy lean and greens, health tips, ideas, inspirations, and so much more. Anything health related, you name it, you are going to find in this group. And our goal is to bring as much value to your candidates as we possibly can. The magic happens in that group. So we want to add people who want to be added. My encouragement to you is that you don't go through your list and you just add. The foundation of this business is building human connection with other people. So as you get to know people and you get to know where they're at and you start conversating with people, and you are going to find your unique voice. You are not going to be Priscilla Allen when it's the way you communicate with these people or anybody else. You are going to find your unique voice. And as you conversate with these people and you find out what they want, or you find out that there is a need, you invite them to our community. Sometimes you may be using polls, right? Where you invite people into the ATM group through polling. And even when you do that and the people say, yes, I want to be part of it, you want to start conversations with these people and you want to know where this is going and where this is headed, right? This is going to be the foundation of everything we do. Once we get their yes, I would love to be a part of your group, we go ahead and add them. So this is the first part. Then we're going to go ahead and tag them, right? If they are interested in the program, right at the above, pinned at the top is an announcement tab. You are going to find a video by Kim Robbins, a welcome video. And in this welcome video, she is going to go ahead and break down the 4 components. She is going to say why the person invited them into that page. So you want to tag them there. You want them to start somewhere. So we're going to go ahead and tag them there. And we're also going to tag them in the 7-minute video that really sums up what Optavia is about. So our goal is that as they move around through this community, they see the transformations, they see the health tips, they see the recipes, they watch this video, they really get an encompassing view of who we are as Optavia. Now, as you get to know people and you start talking to people, you might ask questions like, hey, just curious, what are some health goals you have? Or I'm just curious, what are some struggles? What are some concerns you have right now with your health? You might have one say, hey, you know what, Priscilla? I'm struggling with hypothyroidism right now. I need to lose 20 pounds and I'm struggling with that right now. Or I'm a type 2 diabetic. I'm dying to get off my my weight related medications. Your goal is to find a story within the ATM group that is really going to resonate with theirs, right? So strategic words are very key. So as you hear what they want to accomplish, say someone says, I'm struggling with hypothyroidism. I really want to go ahead and, fix that or get healthy that way. You can go to the search bar in the ATM group and you can look for hypothyroid or type 2 diabetic or postpartum or, type 1 diabetic. You can go ahead and find those strategic those strategic words, those search keywords, and then you can tag them in those stories. Now, my suggestion to you is that before you go ahead and tag them in these stories, you want to make sure that they have the time, right? I have the time to tag them, but do they have the time to actually explore those stories? And that is the goal, that they actually have the time to explore those stories, because we want to make sure that maybe something that somebody says in that story might resonate with something that they want, or something that they want to create, or that might be that little thing, that nudge that they need. That story may be the nudge that they're just like, okay, I need to know how this is happening. This girl lost 20 pounds. She had hypothyroidism, and now, she's living her best life. I want to know more about that. So when we tag them, we want to say something along the lines like, hey, Sarah, you know what? I went ahead and I tagged you in a couple of stories. Go ahead and reply with a little heart, just so that I know that you went ahead and you watched the information. I know that sometimes notifications get lost, but I'd love to know if you watch this information. So go ahead and reply with a heart, right? You can do that, or you can set up a virtual appointment with them. And what does this mean? This means that before you tag them in a story, be like, hey, so-and-so, I know that life is busy. I know that you probably are working and you have your kids and everything. I really want to make sure that you have some time to check these stories out. When you think you're going to have some downtime, they might say, you know what, Priscilla, I get off at work today at 6. So maybe when I get off work around 6 o'clock, I can do it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to grab my cell phone and I'm going to be like, Google Calendar, follow up with so-and-so at 6 p.m. ATM, right? So what this means is I'm going to go ahead and at 6 p.m. when my alarm goes off, I'm going to look for the story. I'm going to tag her in the stories. But before I do that, I'm going to say, hey, Sarah, is now a good time? Is it a good time right now to go ahead and, tag you in the stories? And she might respond, she might not, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tag her. But what I did is I created a virtual appointment with her for her to actually look at the information that I went ahead and I left there for her. So this is going to be a very important part, that you actually, instead of you trying to chase this person and see if they're going to check things, you actually set up a virtual appointment with them for them to let you know, hey, I'll be able to check this information today at 6 p.m. So once you do that, the magic is going to happen in the follow-up, in the in the message, right? My suggestion to you is that after they have seen everything, you don't just drop the ball and you don't just say, meh, okay, they watched everything, they're in that group and that's it. My suggestion to you is after they've watched everything, say something like, hey, Sarah, I'm going to use the name Sarah because I always use that name. But you'll say something like, hey, Sarah, so you saw those stories. What did you love best about what you saw? Or what did you love best about the group? What was your biggest takeaway? Share with me, right? She might say something like, oh my gosh, Priscilla, she lost those 20 pounds. I've struggled all my life and I've not been able to lose that. And she was able to lose it. Like, what in the world? And at this point, you want to conversate with them. You want to connect with them. You want to be a human being. Like I said earlier today, you are going to find your unique voice. You are going to be a human. You are not going to try to get them. You are going to conversate with them and you're going to go ahead and just resonate with them, right? Like, or just kind of like feel what they're feeling. Like, oh my gosh, girl, I totally get you. Like, I totally understand where you're coming from. Just kind of like, relating to them. That's the word I'm trying to look for. You want to relate to them. You want to be a human and relate to people. So the magic will happen in the follow-up, in the message. And as you go back and forth, our goal is, when you finally do hop on a call because they're ready to do this, you've already cut your health assessment in more than half, because you have found out their why through Messenger. You have found out what are the things they're struggling with. You have found out everything that it is they're looking for. Now, here's the thing, my friends. I know that our business, it is very important that we connect with people's heart, right? We really are a relationship-based business. Trust me when I tell you that this is going to be possible. This is going to be possible as you conversate with them, as you relate with them, as you empathize with them. You are going to bring that factor in. Now, today we are using a lot of voice text. Are you using voice text? Are you comfortable with voice text, right? iPhone, specifically iPhone, if you have an iPhone to iPhone, or even messenger to messenger. If the person doesn't have an iPhone and they have a messenger and you have a different type of phone, you can go messenger to messenger and you can leave voice text. My encouragement to you is to get out of your comfort zone and actually use the voice text, because I can tell somebody, oh my gosh, Sarah, I totally understand where you're coming from. And it might be in a whole different way. Like, she might not feel confident in her skin, or she might feel uncomfortable. That was me too. That's exactly how I felt 20 pounds ago. So I totally know, girl, how you're feeling. Versus, oh, Sarah, I totally get it. You come across more genuine and more authentic if you're able to voice text message things. So I want to challenge you to start getting used to using your voice text message. Even use it in simple things. Today I don't text my husband anymore. Everything's through voice text. I voice text everything. Hey honey, I need you to go to the grocery store, or I need you to do this, so that you can begin to get comfortable with the voice text messaging. So that is the goal, to really connect with them, to connect with their hearts. And the way you're going to do this is by empathizing with them, relating with them, and conversating with them. Now, some people will be ready at the moment. You know, when you hop on a phone call or a health assessment, right? You've done half of it online already. You're going to bring the second half to the phone. You've cut most of it. You've done most of it. So we just get to the point of, hey, are you ready to do this? I'm really excited to partner with you. Let's go ahead, and you continue from there, the health assessment, okay? So that is our goal. This is how we're going to use the ATM. You're going to add, you're going to tag, and you're going to message. If they're ready to go, great. We are going to go ahead and welcome them into Ignite Health, because that is the official clients page. And if they're not ready, that's okay. Continue to do life with them. You know, maybe here and there, tag them in a recipe that you find. If for some reason you found out they love spaghetti squash and you happen to find a spaghetti squash recipe in the ATM group, be like, hey, Sarah, check out this recipe. I thought of you, or something like that, right? Continue to do life with them. Continue to be a human with them. Continue to connect with them. Continue to love on them. Continue to see and encourage their kids as they grow up. Our goal is to really build authentic relationships with people. That is our entire goal, to build these authentic relationships so that we can really create trust. Trust, my friends, is going to be the bridge to where they're going to open up and be like, hey, you know what? I would love to do this with you. So anyway, my friends, this is how we are going to be using the ATM group, the add, tag, message. Now, there might be questions they're going to go ahead and ask you. Hey, what does this cost? Or, hey, where do I order my food? Or, hey, what does the kit consist? We actually have a document in the bottom that answers all these questions, and there's some scripts in there. Now, you don't have to use the script exactly how it is. Don't copy paste, make it your own so that it comes out like it's you saying it, but use it as a guideline so that you know how to reply to these questions. Now, if you are a brand new coach and you are within your first 30 days of coaching, you are going to want to bring in a mentor coach into the conversation. So you're going to go ahead and create a three-way thread. You're going to introduce your mentor coach. Remember to edify your coach. You're going to say something like, hey, Sarah, I just wanted to introduce you to my coach, Cynthia. She's amazing. She lost 20 pounds in like 4 weeks on our program. She's optimizing her health. She's an amazing coach. She's helped hundreds of people. Now she's going to help me help you. Okay. And so we're going to have Cynthia, or the mentor coach, help lead that conversation, or help lead that client, that potential client, into actually becoming a client. So within your first 30 days, or when you have your first 5 to 6 clients, you are going to want to go ahead and introduce your coach into the conversation. Create a brand new thread and invite both of them to actually conversate so that you can see how your mentor coach will lead this to the next place. So this is what the ATM group is all about. I'm really excited as we are exploring and navigating this new system of doing things. And my biggest hope for you is that you really understand this, that you just kind of ride with this and get the hang of it, because I think that once you do, you are going to see how easy it is. You are going to see how much energy and time this saves, but at the same time, you are going to create meaningful impact. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Go ahead and check out the rest of this unit for all the resources that you're going to need to really maximize the ATM method. All right, have a good one.